Hey,
What's going on?
nothing much. Welcome to Zach.
We're back, guys. So Sifa and I, this is the first time we talked to each other in like 10 days.
Uh-huh.
We talk to each other like every day. But when I go on vacation, I fucking don't even I don't even want to bring my phone. I don't need anything but what's right within my vicinity. You know what I mean?
I feel you. Oh my gosh, hold on. I
Whoa.
knew that was gonna happen. I heard it start to
You got a new Zeppelin record?
it's the same one. It's the 40th anniversary.
Oh, yeah. What happened?
Yeah.
It fell?
Yeah. I heard it though. You know when you hear the tape start peeling? It's like,
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny is I saw it.
You saw it starting to go?
I saw it as it was falling, and then I was like, oh, she must have known that was happening.
Yeah. Well, I'll just take a picture with it. Oh, when we widen the screen, I could just put it right here with my pillow. So I'll put it. I think the last time I did an Eagles record like this.
Yeah. Shout out to the Eagles. Shout out to Zeppelin.
Uh-huh. We sleep with the Zeppelin. Is that a term, like sleeping with the fishes? Sleep with the
It
Zeppelin?
can't be now. We could add that to the sad dictionary.
That's when you're super into rock and roll. Yeah, you sleep with the Zeppelin.
And you wake with the... What would you wake with? You would wake with the Stones?
Yeah, that's a good one.
No, because you would roll with the Stones.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know what I
Sleep with the
mean?
Zeppelin. Yeah. But
Anyway.
I'm gonna put roll with the Stones though. But I don't know who to wake with. We'll figure it out.
You wake with...
Roll with the Stones is when you really want to party hard. You know, because Mick is like
Yeah, and you're trying to roll.
the longest living partier almost. Like.
Yeah, like if you're trying to like really go out for a night on the town, then you might be trying to roll with the Stones.
Yeah.
Man. That sounds strange. That sounds like slang for something. Roll with the Stones. It sounds like something like British person would say for like balls.
Oh, I know, right? Well, we took it, Britain.
Did you
Okay,
know-
that's the least you can give us after this July 4th weekend. That's the least.
Yeah, you owe us. What'd you ever do for us? I don't even like your stupid language, man. I'm just gonna speak Greek from now on. Can I say, Greek is a cool ass sounding language. You know, it's really funny because the whole time I was like, wow, this is so interesting. It kind of sounds like it's like kind of like almost like Arabic, but also kind of like Russian, but also kind of like Italian. And then I realized like everybody derived their language from Greek. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, this actually kind of makes sense.
It does make sense, and the location of Greece makes sense with all the places that you pulled in. Like, oh, kind of Arabic, oh, kind of
Yeah.
Italian. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Just everything generally Mediterranean.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
What did you do? Did you wrestle anybody?
I wrestled with my own stomach,
Okay.
for sure. As far as like how much I could physically fit into it.
Okay.
Because they know how to make food over there. Let me tell you something. I went to Italy last year. I think the food in Greece is way better.
Wow.
That's my hot take.
Interesting.
So you heard it here first. And let me ask you a question. This kind of blew my mind. So let me ask you this as a New Yorker, okay? If you were gonna go get a gyro, right? Gyro.
Uh-huh.
What kind of meats would you expect there to be like offered, like to have your gyro made out of?
Definitely lamb. I'm definitely going to eat a lamb one. Especially if I were in Greece. But lamb, beef, chicken.
Okay, see, this is the thing that blew my mind. They don't do lamb. They don't do lamb gyro. They do lamb all kinds of other shit, but I never once found a lamb gyro.
Interesting. What were the meats?
Chicken and pork.
Interesting.
Not
Okay.
once. They had lamb all over the place, and I ate a lot of lamb. Not in a gyro. Not once.
Interesting. Wow. I wonder if that's an American thing. Just how
It
like
is.
it's okay, yeah. Like how Italians made pizza big, but they say in
Yeah.
Italy pizza's not, you know?
Yeah, it's exactly.
It's like a cracker.
like literally. So like it was me. So I mean, you know a few other people that I was with, but you know Andrew.
Of course, yeah. I saw a
Yeah.
couple pictures, so I figured from then that who you were with, and I was like, okay.
Yeah. We were talking about that. We were like, bro, have you seen lamb gyro on any menu of any of these places we've been to? He's like, no. He's like, I'm like, did they just make that up in America? I'm like, I think they did, because I haven't seen it once. And it's like, literally, it's funny, because like, I asked you, as a New Yorker, what would you expect your options to be? The first thing you said was lamb.
And I said I would definitely eat it over there too.
But the joke's on you, because it's not happening, okay?
Man, that is something I would look for. I would be on the plane headed there being like, damn, I can't wait to try the lamb hero in Greece.
Yeah, no, because I'm saying it because that was me. Like that was literally what I was like, man, I can't wait for this. I'm gonna get lamb gyro everywhere. I'm gonna compare all the places, see who has the best lamb gyro. Not once.
Interesting. Wow. Did you got a lamb chop though?
I got lots of lamb chops, but the lamb chop with the fries, I got a whole kilogram of lamb once.
Ooh.
For everyone, not for just for me. That would be a lot.
Exactly.
A kilo of lamb?
That would be a lot. My sister and a friend of hers went half on an actual lamb, a full lamb, because they're down in Georgia, so they know a lot of farms and stuff like that. They went half on a lamb. She had to get a separate freezer for the lamb. So
yeah, it's a lamb. It's a bit like it's a big thing. Wow, why did my voice just turn to Jerry Seinfeld right there? Yeah, you gotta pick up the lamb. It's the whole thing.
It's an experience.
Imagine if you did that with a cow.
No.
Let me go pick up half a cow real quick.
Like, that's insane.
You would need another house. You need to add on a room to your house.
For real. It would be like the Flintstones cartoon, when Fred puts the meat on the side and then the car tips over?
Yeah.
That's what it would be like. Well, I'm glad you had a great time. You put up some posts on your story and it looks like it was a great time. The vibe came through the camera. The water, the ambiance, probably drinks, the way you guys were dressed. It just looked amazing.
It was a good time. I borrowed one of my friend's GoPros, and I got a bunch of cool shots of the water. But I was trying to figure out how to upload it so I could show stuff on the podcast, but I can't get it off of the GoPro.
Wow, oh man!
So I wanted to show some clips and stuff on the pod. I don't know if I'll be able to, but
you guys swam. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I remember I've had a friend, my best friend. I think you met her at one of our shows at Parkside Lounge years ago, and she was like short, light skinned. She was short, light-skinned black girl. Anyway, she went there, and when she was telling me about it, like the way she was breathtakingly talking, she just couldn't believe how beautiful it was over there. Because, America's a pretty country.
Yeah.
When you travel, but like the way she was talking, she was like, that the gods were there. Like,
I literally was like looking around. I'm like, I can't believe that I'm actually seeing this. Like, I can't believe this is actually real. It's like the water's so clear. It looks like there's rocks like right under your feet, but they're actually like 100 feet down.
I believe that.
Like cliffs like going up to the beach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all this kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't swam far out in years. So when I saw that video of you and Andrew, you guys swam out really, really far. Like it's been like 4 years since I've swam out like past the boat and stuff like that. Yeah. I almost forgot it was a thing. Like it was just like, huh.
Well, we did a lot of stupid shit because we went on a boat to take us to beaches that you could only access by boat.
Okay.
So it would literally be the boat didn't go all the way up to the shore. It would anchor a little bit out, and then we would swim to the beach or whatever.
Yeah.
And then literally we were doing we forgot a wine bottle opener, so we literally had to swim to a different boat and ask them for a wine bottle opener. And then go swim it back after we open all 4 bottles or whatever.
That's a vacation.
Oh yeah, no, we were going for it.
Dude, we were so stressed out swimming for this wine bottle opener. That is a vacation sentence, okay?
Yeah, yeah. Seriously though, I will say so. Musically, the first night we were in this island, Mykonos, and then we went to this beach club, and they had the coolest band. It was like so the base of it was a DJ, right? So it wasn't a drummer. So it's kind of similar to how we are, but they had all these Greek classical instruments in addition to electric guitar and singing.
Oh,
and
did they have the lyre and the harp?
They didn't have a harp, but that would have been sick. They had this one instrument. I don't even know what it was, but it sounded awesome. It was some kind of string instrument. And it was the way that they just put the music together was just really beautiful. And it's literally on this cliff, overlooking the water. So awesome.
Oh my gosh, that was totally beautiful.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some funny stories. This is a funny story.
Tell it.
This honestly, this didn't even have to be. This could have been here. I just thought this was really funny. I think you'll appreciate this. So let me ask you. So when you're cooking pasta, right? Or you're cooking spaghetti, how do you know when it's ready? What's the test? Or you know what the people do?
It just swells up to a certain swell that I like. If it's more pasta than water.
So, but you've seen people like throw it against the wall or whatever.
I have.
So you know
Yeah.
that's a thing.
Yeah.
So one of the people we were with on this trip had apparently never heard of that or seen of that in their entire life.
Uh-huh.
So we had been drinking like all day.
Uh-huh.
And we go back to the Airbnb, and Andrew's inner Italian came out, and he's like, guys, I'm going to make pasta for all of us. I'm like, what? Like, let's just order something. We can get sandwiches right here. He's like, no, I'm going to get pasta. I'm going to get the red sauce, and I'm going to get the garlic, and blah, 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 blah.
Whoa.
So we're all just like drunk. And he's behind us, and then he just casually like throws the thing against the wall, and it sticks.
Uh-huh.
And our one friend who had just, I guess, never heard or seen of this before in her life, she just was like so concerned. She was like, is he okay? Did you just throw food at the wall? And we're all just like, he's having a great time. Like, that's just, like, we're like, that's just what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just, it was like, because we're all like not concerned at all. We're just like, blah, 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 blah. He throws it, and she's just like, is he okay? Is everything fine? If we're like, what is the problem? Like, what? Like, stop.
Is he gonna throw it at me?
Is he angry? The sea was angry that day, my friends.
Yeah. I've definitely seen people do that a lot of times. But I don't like my pasta al dente. I like it like
Is that what that means?
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it mushy soft, but I don't necessarily like it al dente because like Italians really like it a little bit firm. It's soft, but a little bit firm. And when you throw it, if it's a little bit firm, then it's gonna like stick to the wall. If it's the way I like it, it's not sticking to the wall at all. It's sliding right off. Yes. Yeah.
True. I don't really cook that much, so I just knew that was a thing.
Yeah.
So it didn't freak me out. But it was really funny watching one person be like, what's going on? I have no idea what's happening.
How did the pasta turn out?
Pretty good. It was really funny because like, he's like, I'm going to make food for us. And I'm like, what? Why? He's like, I want to make pasta. And then as soon as he said pasta, I was like, oh, this is the inner Italian coming out. Let him do his thing. Just everybody shut up and just go with it.
I feel a pasta moment.
Everybody's got pasta moments sometimes, you know?
Exactly. Well, what's our next subject? We are 1 month away from our next
show.
Mm-hmm.
My parents are going to be there.
I saw your mom put in a comment on the post. She said, I'll be there.
Yeah.
It flew over my head, and then I was like, oh, she'll be here.
Yeah.
I get it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're going to be here in Jersey anyway, so I was like, guys, you got to come.
Nice.
So they're going to be there with some other people that they know, I guess. So guys,
better than being there with people they don't know.
That they don't know. Guys, if you want to meet my parents, buy tickets to the show October 7th or August 7th. Whoa, October. What month is it? Can you tell that I just got back from vacation? Because my brain is fucking mush.
February.
Oh, one thing I want to shout this out because I didn't realize this. Okay. I'm trying to think of a way I could say this without sounding concerning. I smoked way too many cigarettes.
Over there?
Because they're really good. They're like, I don't know what they do with these fucking cigarettes in America. They just like shove like every possible chemical they can find. Sometimes I feel like they'll just like take a sledgehammer to a wall and they'll just like take the dust and just put it in the fucking cigarette. They're just like, let's just pack these full of like everything that we possibly can. I don't smoke cigarettes, guys, but like, you know, every now and then if I'm like drinking, like I might like have like a hit or two. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I always remember like, I'll smoke an American cigarette. It'll like hurt my lungs when I inhale. It's like,
Yeah.
But the ones over there, it's like, it literally feels like it's actually just tobacco and paper. Like, sounds it's so smooth. Cool. And I'm like, this is actually like dangerous. Like, I actually like these. I hate the ones here. I would never buy a pack of cigarettes here in my life.
Come back with a habit. So how'd you smoke? Did you cross your legs and hang the cigarette and talk about thoughtful things existentially? I
floated in the water on my back and I kept my one arm up like this so the cigarette wouldn't get wet. And then... Nah, I don't know. It was just at one point I'm just like, why are we still smoking cigarettes? Like, we don't need any more. This is unnecessary. There's no reason for this. But it was a good time.
I'm glad it was a good time. Yes. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll be doing stuff like going away and coming back. We'll be doing that frequently. I am going away, and it is to Belize. I'm going in 20 days.
This is the
20
travel
days.
episode of the podcast.
It is definitely, and then I'm going away again. I'm trying to go away in August, and I'm definitely going away in October to Guyana.
Nice.
So just letting the world know, and then also letting you know, Dan, via the world.
I am the world. Wait, when in August?
In August, I haven't decided. It's like mid-August. I wanted to take a vacation, and I'm going to Florida. Why
Oh,
not?
really? Where?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna go down to Saratoga. Saratoga.
Wait, Saratoga's New York, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's Sarasota.
Sarasota, yeah. Sarasota's right by where I grew up, but
Yeah, I
it's
like
gonna
it
be
there.
really hot.
Yeah, I
Really
know.
hot in August. Yeah.
Yeah, Siesta Key kind of area-ish.
Well, if we want to maximize our vacation times, I'm also going away the last week of August.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
So
remember,
yeah, I'll
I'm
do
going to
it.
Burning Man.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I thought it was September for some weird reason.
No,
But,
it's still well, 'cause it's the very end of August, going into like into Labor Day weekend.
Okay, all right. Yeah, yeah.
If you want to do vacation at the same time, then we can.
I could definitely. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. That'll be good. Cause yeah, I haven't solidified a date.
Yeah.
Can you solidify a date? Is it liquid?
Can you make a date gaseous? Can you light a date on fire and turn it into smoke and ash?
Vacation.
Oh yeah.
time.
Also, guys, if you wanna meet me in person, come to meet me at Burning Man.
Woo-hoo!
I'm buying. My plan is this, guys. I'm gonna buy a white guitar, like a white, like cheap, probably like Squire Stratocaster, and a big packet of like those paint pens, and I'm just gonna walk around and jam with people, and everyone I jam with gets to add a little piece of art to the white guitar, so that by the time I leave, it'll be like an art piece. So if you want to add to my guitar, come meet me at Burning Man somewhere. But come meet me in the desert.
Hey, sounds like a book or something.
Meet
Come
me in the desert.
Yeah, come meet me in the desert. Sounds like a book.
What do you think would happen in that book?
You would talk about your experiences at Burning Man. Yeah, if it was like
Oh,
a
meet me in
wild,
the desert. Yeah.
yeah, if it was like a wild trip, it'd be kind of like a Cameron Crowe Almost Famous type of story. Right?
I feel like it would be a mix of that and Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I really
Right.
like that title. And for you, just in case you forget it, I'm just gonna throw it down in the sad dictionary list.
Okay.
Come meet me in the desert.
But what if
dance
nobody
book.
meets me in the desert?
Uh-oh.
Then what am I going to write about? Just
Somebody will be there.
the spirits that I meet.
Exactly. I was like, something will be there.
There would be something. I don't know if it'll be a human being necessarily. It'll be a being of some sort, perhaps celestial of a kind. What's going on? What have you been up to while I was gone?
Oh man, just thinking about music things. Googling how to be the best rhythm guitarist ever.
Wait, did you really Google that?
I really did Google it.
Hey,
They said you had to like really use a metronome so you could stay on beat as best as possible. Learn strumming patterns from the best rhythm guitarists out there, and just use the best chords to do rhythm guitar on. Those are the first three things that I looked at.
Those are pretty solid, I would say.
Yeah. So I've been having a good time doing that. And then I've even been looking at different types of music, because different things will pop up in my feed. So you'll see like an African guy be like, how to play African musical chords. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I like the sound of African music,
Ooh.
right? It's like a doo, doo, doo. It's got those
Yeah.
sounds, right? They're just high notes that kind of sprinkle in and out of the
Right.
musical canvas. So yeah, I was just like, let me just check those out. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I've been doing. Yeah.
Who are your favorite rhythm guitarists?
Oh man. Well, I love Malcolm. And this is
Malcolm
Malcolm.
Young, AC/DC.
Exactly. Malcolm from AC/DC. You know I'm gonna say Glenn. Only because I've
Let's
really
ride the Eagles. Sorry, I had to. Just in case
Yeah, I know.
anyone doesn't know.
That's true. That's true.
Sometimes we talk about these people like we actually know them.
I know. This is my buddy Glenn.
Yeah, so Glenn, and Malcolm, we're hanging out talking about our favorite African chords. And next thing I know, he tells me about this crazy strumming pattern, and then we met in the desert.
Exactly.
That's
Because
how it
I'm
went.
starting to listen hard to rhythm guitar that may not necessarily be the feature in the song. You know, some are like really
Mhm.
rhythm heavy, like let's say like James Hetfield. He'll do a rhythm pattern that you're gonna hear it no matter
Oh
what.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's
Well,
another one of my favorites.
his rhythms are riffs.
Yeah,
I
that's
think that's the
true.
big. I think that's the big difference.
Yeah,
Like a lot of like Malcolm and like Glenn, like their rhythm guitars chords, their strumming,
yeah,
where James easily could have been a lead guitarist.
yes,
Like
I agree.
his rhythm guitar is just super fast riffs. The only reason that he's the rhythm guitar is because there's another guy that's playing solos over it.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? If it
Yep,
was just him, I don't think people would even really call him a rhythm guitarist.
that's true, and we would enjoy it too.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's kind of a side.
Yeah, it's kind of a side thing. But now yeah, I'm listening harder for when the rhythm guitar isn't that prominent. Like what are they doing? Cuz sometimes like I'll watch Eagles concert and I'll be like I can't even can I hear Glenn? I see his hands moving. I'm like what is he actually doing? So now I'm like listening hard and I'm like that sounds good. I remember one time I even saw a comment like great rhythm guitar by Glenn Fry and I'm just like I
Mhm.
didn't hear it. And now I'm like listening to it. I'm like,
But
"Whoa, he's doing a
that's
nice
the
rhythm."
key.
Yeah,
That's the key. If you're doing it right, you're not even supposed to really notice. But
yeah,
if you were to take it away,
yeah.
everything would be different.
Mhm.
That
Mhm.
really is the thing. It's kind of like it's like a recipe. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yes, I get
Like
that.
like if you're cooking something, you might afterwards be like, I don't really taste the basil here. But if you made it again and you add no basil, you'd be like, this is shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how I
Mhm.
see it. Because the song is a well. First of all, let me say this: definitely cooking is an art,
Oh yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
I think any art form is really just combining different ingredients into making one piece, right? So
Agreed.
that goes with a song, that goes with cooking, that goes with painting.
Yeah.
You know, it's just what the pieces are for that particular art form. Like, is it a
Mhm.
spice? Is it a color of paint?
Yeah.
Is it a note? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it's
Yeah.
all really the same when you really break it down.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I like people who can do their own rhythm guitar, like Jimmy Page, who is a producer. Right? He'll play his lead, but he'll do his own rhythm. I think "Ramble On" is one of my favorite. Where that's the first song that just popped in my head. Where I'm like,
Mm.
okay, yeah, you can hear him
Yeah,
at like four different corners almost of the music.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. That's true. Well, you know who was the master of that was Hendrix because he could play the rhythm and the lead at like the same time.
Which is just insane. I'm starting to get into more Jimmy. When I was younger, I found like he was a great guitarist, but for me, because I was a singer as well,
Hmm.
I really didn't connect with him super much because he's not necessarily a singer. You know, he
No,
can
no, no. Yeah,
carry a note and stuff like that. So, but now I'm getting more into the way he plays, and I think it's because I like being a rhythm guitarist now. Now I'm actually listening more for what
yeah.
guitarists do. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense, and especially like in his because he was like a usually 3 piece band, so it would really just be the drums, bass, and then him. So it's like
Yeah.
he has to do all that.
Yeah.
And there are other, definitely other guitarists that were good at that, but I think he was really the one that was like, whoa, like you can do this, like this is a thing,
Uh-huh.
you know. I don't really think like Jimmy Page, like he was the only guitarist in Led Zeppelin, but I feel like live he wasn't really doing shit like that.
No.
You know, like he was playing the chords or he was playing lead. Like he
Yeah.
wasn't doing both.
Right.
I'm trying to think now of like anyone else that really like kind of does it like that. I don't really know.
Yeah. Yeah. This is another moment of us putting ourselves on the spot. You know,
Yeah.
we don't have a topic for our podcast, so we're just like, huh?
Our
Okay.
topic is us. And it's great because we can never be off topic. Who guys, did you know that you can't get lamb euros in Greece? Did anyone else know this? Was it just me? Um yeah. No, I don't know. I mean that is a really interesting thing because I also like growing up, I didn't really understand what rhythm guitar was really either.
Mhm.
And I think it's because I always gravitated towards the solos, which is why I really am like the lead guitarist now.
Yeah.
But as I grew up and I started hearing like, okay, like it really I'm trying to think of like a way to say this so that it doesn't sound crazy. The chord is way more important than the solo. Like, there were so many times growing up when I was trying to learn a solo by myself, right? There's no backing track, it was just me with a guitar. And I'm like, why does this not sound like it does when I listen to them do it? And it's not because of what I'm playing as the lead, it's because of what the chord is.
Yeah.
The difference in a chord will make the lead sound different.
Yeah.
You can literally play one note, like what's that Fleetwood Mac song, the one we were talking about on the podcast, like
The Chain?
The Chain. He plays one note. He plays one note, but the chords change around it.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it feel like a solo. If
I
it
get
was
it.
one chord and one note the whole time, that's not a solo.
True.
That's a note. You know what I'm saying? That's, if you write the notation for that, it's just bop, 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 bop. That's it. That's not a solo.
Right.
But if you're like this, and then this is the rhythm guitar, and the rhythm guitar is going like this, while this note is happening, it feels dynamic.
Yeah.
And it took me years to really understand that the chord is always the most important thing of the song at any time. The chord is what makes the song feel the way that it does.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm listening to a song now, and there's like some moment in the song where I'm like, whoa, that like really hit me in a strong way, I don't want to know what the lead instrument is. I want to know what the chord is.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
So if instruments were the human, no, if sounds were the human body, would you say the chord was the soul and the lead guitar was the spirit?
You mean like the sole of the foot? Because then I would say yes. Because you can't do shit without the sole of your foot.
That's true. That's true. I saw a guy one time with no soles on his foot, and he had a really hard time.
Tell me about this.
It was just all peeled back, and every time he walked, it was like...
This was on the street somewhere in New York City, I'm assuming?
Yeah, and everybody was just looking around, and then he sat back, and then he crossed his legs, and then you actually saw the non-sole of his foot. It was crazy.
So was it like bone?
Yeah, it was like red, yellow. It was just awful.
Jesus Christ. That sounds like it's not even real. Yeah,
it's not real.
One time, I saw a dude, he didn't even have fingertips.
That's right.
He had fingers, but no fingertips.
I saw that in 7.
One time...
Detective!
I saw a dude that had elbows, but no forearm.
Oh my...
Oh, wait. I mean bicep. Fuck, I fucked it up.
Elbows but no forearms would have been great. That's a good cartoon character.
Well, that's just somebody that got their arm cut off. that's just sad.
But if he had hands, elbows, and no forearms...
So it's just his hands are here. He has no joints. That would suck.
They call him Tiny Hanser.
Hold me closer, that answer. That's what that song is about, right? Yeah, one time I saw a dude walking. He didn't even have any legs. I said, this is crazy. How are you going to walk with those legs?
You got to get somewhere.
Oh, my God. Hey, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, you know? Oh, man, that was funny. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really want to mention from the trip. Because it's like, it's one of those things, I feel like sometimes you go on a vacation, it's like, you know how good it was when you were there, but it's like you take a picture of something, and it's like, what the fuck is this? This isn't really what it is. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It's hard to explain things like that, you know?
Yeah. On our last podcast, we were talking about... Oh, no, not even a podcast. On our last reaction video, which was just on Friday the 4th, it was a Sandy Denny song, and Led Zeppelin photos were in the video that we were watching for the song. So, you know, we made that joke about how Jimmy and Robert look like they're from the 1800s and stuff. So we got a comment or two, and one of the guys was like... First of all, people in the 1800s didn't wear their hair that long, and they were like, he was like, it was just so shocking to me that somebody would actually think that this was not the 1960s and the 1800s. And I was like, I don't think it's about the length of the hair. It's the particular styling. It's like, why did they part Jimmy's hair like that and wave it like that? why is Robert's mustache like that? Like I said, I was like,
Hold
we
on.
should have been more specific because there are close-ups of that photo shoot where they actually are from here up, and you can see they're like the way they're smiling. It just looks like 1800s.
Okay, but this man that's saying, hey, this isn't how they wore their hair in the 1800s. You weren't there. Who the fuck are you? You don't tell me. Well, how are you going to tell me, bro? Because you saw a picture once, well, I saw a picture now. You know what I mean? Like, what is this guy? He's a fucking Civil War professor? Who is this
It's
guy?
so funny. They're I think boomers are in like 3 categories. You got the angry boomer. And for me, sometimes those are boomers who are not necessarily born in the 40s. They may be born in the 50s. I don't know. I haven't really categorized it yet, but there's always the angry boomer.
The late boomer.
Yeah, and he's just always pissed at us. Like, you know, he's just pissed. He's had enough of us. And then there's
us in particular, or just in general, everything?
our generation. Yeah, not us Side After Dark. Yeah, no.
Oh, I was like, well, what do we do, man? We're just trying to listen to music. I don't know.
Exactly. Then you got the cool boomer, of course. He's like, hey, man, check out some music, man. You guys are cool. Even no matter how many silly questions or whatever, they treat us like we're their grandkids. So they use kind of kid gloves on us and they love us. And then there's the boomer who just knows he made it to the top and he's just chilling. He or she will say some probably sarcastic stuff to make you feel stupid once in a while. But it's all with love.
I feel like that usually is how it breaks down with just like people once they get to a certain age. I feel like this is going to be pretty deep, I think. I feel like once you get to a certain age, you either look back at your life with happiness or with sadness. And if you look back with sadness, then it ends up being you being bitter at everybody and being angry at everybody. But if you look back at your life and think with happiness, then you just generally appreciate other people more. And I don't think that's necessarily a boomer thing. I just think that's just once you get to a certain age, no matter what generation you were a part of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a life thing. I was talking to my mom about that like 2 days ago because we were talking about getting a foot pool for the backyard and stuff, just like a pool that can fit in there.
Yeah.
And then she just reminded me of times when I was little when she actually did buy a kiddie pool and we would put it in the backyard and fill it with the hose and stuff. And I was giving details that I remembered from like 3 years old. And I was like, she was like, oh, I just try to do the best for you guys. You know, your dad was always on tour. So she was like, I just wanted to make sure you guys have fun. You know, we had a total experience. We went hiking, we went camping, we did a whole bunch of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So she did do a lot and enough for us. But I was just remembering and I was like, yeah, when I was younger, I used to think about getting old and like having to leave the earth and dying and stuff like that. Like, oh my God, I don't want to. But now at this stage in my life, like I can look back and say like, wow, I had a really great time. And I'm okay with going forward and getting like older and you know what I'm saying, like weaker and things like that and dying eventually.
Getting older is a privilege.
Exactly.
You know? Like I remember my dad always used to say this. He probably still says a lot of the same things repeatedly. Yeah, I remember someone was complaining about getting older, and he would always say, "Well, it's better than the alternative."
Yep.
Like, yeah, you can't really complain if you're waking up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right, and that's been another episode. Let's all go out there and be happy.
That's right.
And just enjoy every day and listen to beautiful music, okay?
There you go.
And that's all I'm going to say about that. And if you don't do it, I'm going to come find you. Even if I don't have any feet, I'm going to come walking to where you are. All right? So think about that when you're trying to sleep tonight. All right. Thanks, guys. This has been another episode of Music Maniacs with Side After Dark. We're Side After Dark.
Yep.
And we'll see you soon.